Karate Survivor throws its hat in the ring and its fists and feet in your face in this arcade auto fighter that is shockingly really quite good, but it does take a bit of time to find its flow. Find out why this one is almost definitely maybe worth your time. For those who've played Vampire Survivor and the subsequent Inspired By releases, you'll know exactly what's going on without the need for my waffle. I could run the video with a cheery soundtrack for 3 minutes and you'll be able to glean what you need to know. Does the combat look satisfying? Are the graphics good, clean, easy to follow? Is the progression going to feed my dopamine receptors? All very important questions, but I have to accommodate for everyone. So for those who aren't here for a quick, "Oi, tell me if this shit is worth my money," then let me explain what the game is and what it isn't. It may look like a Streets of Rage style game, and it's certainly aiming for that era with its blocky cartoon graphics, but there's a big difference. Rather than walking around, beating bad guys and fighting bosses, you're, well, walking around, beating bad guys and fighting bosses, but all you need is one hand to move your character around. The attacking part, the button mashing, for some the essential act for releasing their pent-up anger, or others, latent homosexuality, is completely removed. I know, it was odd when I first heard of the concept too, and odder still when I tried Vampire Survivors on Xbox Game Pass, and I really liked it, but the concept is sound. You still need to press a button every so often to choose what upgrades you want as you level up, but it is mostly a one-handed affair, which allows for passive browsing on your phone, or constant feeding of snacks, or in my case, well-timed sips of tea as a celebration for leveling up. The idea is that you beat up bad guys, they drop cash, you pick up the cash, and it turns into experience points. Get enough points, level up, pick your upgrades, whether they're new karate fighting moves, or upgrades for your existing arsenal of deadly hand combat, or passive upgrades, like your luck chance, or general strike range, all of which are important, but your job is to hone in on the ones that accommodate your playstyle. If you want to be able to take on crowds, you'll aim for the moves with the highest attack range, so anything above 180 degrees is good, 360 degrees of attack is best. But maybe you'll appreciate being able to take on thugs directly, and you'll focus on direct power, making you a walking missile. Or you can mix and match, balancing different attack styles for extra damage. It's actually a really cool gameplay feature. Where most other auto attacks truly do auto attack, here your movement is part of the attack, as some moves attack only in certain directions, so you need to be mindful which way you move your non-Jackie Chan in order to dish out as much damage as possible. And efficiency in combat is important because while it's all automated, it's also on a timer. You fill out your attack bar, but you still have a short cooldown period before you start doling out your attacks again, which you can see at the bottom of the screen. If your bar isn't full, you still have the wait period as the timer ticks through the empty slots, so it's in your interest to fill them as quickly as possible. The loop really stuck with me, but not at first. I was confused by the directional attacking and the timing. The complete lack of projectile weapons was what really threw me off. I guess I expected to have at least a gun, and for the karate to be my gimmick for the game. But no, the melee combat is the focus. You have to go to the action, not just run circles and let your projectiles shield you. The game can be very tactical if you want it to be, or you can, as I mostly do, focus on those big sweeping attacks for the directional combat, so I can just focus on moving around the level, which is a ton of fun in itself. While you unlock new moves for achieving certain feats throughout your play, you also collect teeth as a form of currency, which can be traded for passive unlocks, like starting with extra greed, which enables faster leveling up, or extra strength, which gives you a damage boost from the go. But there are also other upgrades. These upgrades unlock the levels themselves, adding new environmental factors. Small tables that were once annoying obstacles become life-saving getaway routes with a deadly auto kick after rolling over them. Barriers that locked you in and got you beaten at the bar, they also become getaway routes. Fridge doors? Kick them open into bad guy's face. Stack of drinks? Well, looks like a well-placed prop for taking out a bunch of baddies in one go, because it is. The thought I had once I unlocked a few of the upgrades and was able to move more freely around the levels, especially the supermarket level, which I've played to death at this point, I thought, this feels like a Jackie Chan fight scene, extended. And you're encouraged to take it that way in how you play, because every prop is damage. And if you want those ranged attacks, you're going to have to make do with lobbing plates and darts, kicking bar stools and footballs, but these are all without taking away from your own attacking timer, meaning if you're on a cooldown and can't attack, a frying pan, a pull cue, anything really, becomes an important bridge while your guy resets his combo. It is tough, I will admit that, and to begin with, I was quite frustrated, but I realized this is the loop. You're supposed to die. You're supposed to go in this hell circle for a while before you learn more. And I did. I learned that each level has a couple of rooms you can vault into for a health pack, a weapon, an upgrade, a cool gun. You're supposed to play over and over again, saving up your money for upgrades, or in this case, the teeth of your victims. We don't really know that we're the good guy in this game. Put it this way, you beat people up, smash property, and don't say a single word while thousands of people attempt to subdue you. I'm putting money on us being the bad guy, going into places and just starting shit, but I've gone off track, but we can get back on by discussing the story. Short story, there is none. The waffle I've given you is more than you'll get in the game. You're welcome. So it's good. I've gotten that point across, but what I really need to do is get across how bloody brilliant it is, because it's rare that a game will hook me in and keep itself installed beyond the mandatory review period. Most go to die before their video is even exported. And I'm late with this review because I wanted to play more and capture more footage on review embargo day, because despite having had my hands on the game for a week before release, it was only on release day that I managed to beat my first boss. So yeah, I've still got 2 maps to unlock, but I damn well will. That is a promise. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to be one of those very rare games I get the Platinum Trophy for, and it's going to take me a long time. And it'll take you ages too, because I'd say I put in around 7 or 8 hours of play before beating the first boss, but maybe it just took me longer to really get into the flow of the game and get that instinctive feel for the combat, which is there, but it's more of a you have to feel it rather than see it kind of deal. And there is a perverted joke I want to make here, but I will let you do the hard and veiny work on that one. Okay, now what I didn't like. I beat the boss of the supermarket but didn't get my reward. Then I realised, oh, there are different difficulties. Maybe I'll do the next one up, with the trophy symbol. And twice, on the same day, I beat the supermarket boss and eventually got my unlock. But I wish it would have been clearer from the beginning what the requirements were, because my goodness, I had some close to fury moments. I also wish, and this is my greed talking, so is it really against the game? Don't know, but I wish there was a bit more to do, other than batter the bastards for their cash and teeth. There was a game recently, Horde Hunters, also a survivor-style game, but its twist was that there was always a mission to do, a thing to explore or defend or attack. I wish there was a bit more of that here. You do get to go around and collect videotapes and vinyls, which give you a cash bonus, and there's the occasional almost naked crazy guy, who is a challenge to beat up, but once you do, you're rewarded with a good amount of cash and a surprising amount of teeth. But these are all small complaints. I'm happy with what I've got, and I haven't even had it all yet. To put it short and simple, I really like Karate Survivor. Its slick cartoon karate combat and progression, along with its equally slick presentation, from the graphics to the music, is all top tier. And I'll be the one to say it, well above Vampire Survivors. Honestly, if you're a Vampire Survivors fan, you'll maybe need a few goes to adjust to the melee first gameplay, but trust me, you will love it. And if you're someone completely new to this genre, this is as good a starting point as any. Perhaps even the best. It's fun, easy to play, looks great, and you'll keep coming back for more. Game idea. Crack Survivor. And that is the end of this review. Thanks for watching. Here's more stuff for you to watch. It's all good, I promise. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, do me a solid and hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and give the bell icon a ding so you're notified whenever there's something new for you to watch. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, cheers my dears.